shortly. And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
Here's a give to Frazier. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking for room. It's Marshall.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. All out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here's Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldog. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Card in the backfield. It's Owens. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Under fire. On target. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option down the line of scrimmage. QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Michigan. He got it right inside the pylon.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
To the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Reads it, fires complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for room at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Now the toss. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time, making side adjustments here. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Got a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Red Wolves sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force and trying to get that 1st down. Makes the big mistake.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Frazier again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On a little time, lets it go. And here's flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
That's caught. It's Hansen. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Running to Green. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Carr. Got his man to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Snap to the back. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running inside, it's Frazier. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throwing, Carr takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. He's loose. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown Bulldogs!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game when you're starting to get the 4th quarter and it's a
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And they're able to make the tackle. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's gone! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.